of horse and want to challenge him to one more. I'd reach for extra ketchup packets for him on Friday in the cafeteria. More than once, I waited for him by the flagpole after school until I remembered he wasn't coming. Isaac's grandparents still live in Half Moon Bay, so he'll still come down every once in a while, but I have no idea how I'm supposed to fill this summer without backyard hoops and gaming marathons and trips to the beach. Summer break has never seemed long enough, but it might seem too long if I have to spend it all alone. As I wander around the grove, trying to remember where we buried the time capsule, I check my phone, but Isaac hasn't texted back. Maybe he's still asleep. Or maybe he's moved on with city friends who are cooler than me. Maybe the rubber band of our friendship has been stretched too far since he left, and even when he comes to visit and we're finally unstretched, everything will be not tight and wrong-shaped. Because if I'm being honest, he barely even texts anymore. I have other friends, but they're school friends or basketball friends. Friends for one specific setting or sport. Isaac was my only anywhere friend, and now it feels like he's nowhere at all. A bulldog barks at Scout from down the road, and she tries to bark back with the hoarse, high bark her terrible first owners left her with. "Hey girl," I say. "Don't worry, we're okay." She pushes her nose against my palm, and I stroke her soft, honey fur, between her ears, over her neck, down her back. We've trained each other, me and Scout. Then, suddenly, Scout stands at attention. Somebody's coming. But somebody turns out to just be Dad, rattling through the fog in his old blue truck. He parks and climbs out, thin legs shooting down from basketball shorts like mine, hair cut too close to be as messy as mine. "Wow, Drew," he says, pulling a bright orange box from the passenger seat and hiding it behind his back like I haven't already seen it. "Fancy meeting you here." "Fancy as a bologna sandwich." Dad laughs and ruffles my hair. "Yeah, okay. I came looking for you. Hard to believe you'll be old enough to work in the shop with me next summer." "Yeah, hard to believe. At least that part I can agree with. I used to love Dad's shop. The smell of sawdust, the back and forth of the guys' jokes and stories. But even though I have zero plans this summer, I'm not sure I'm ready to spend next summer there, all grown up, working." "What are you up to this morning?" Dad asks. "Not much, just looking for buried treasure." Dad looks around. By yourself?" Scout barks again, and Dad laughs. "I didn't mean it. Of course he's got you." But do I? Scout's already distracted by some other dog's pee on a rock, which seems like a good idea. Getting distracted, not peeing on a rock. Dad scratches Scout behind her ears. "Find anything?" "Nah," I say, dropping the shovel in the back of his truck because I don't even know where to dig, and I feel kind of embarrassed holding it. "But I think there might be something behind your back." Dad swings the box around and holds it out. "There sure is. A surprise for you." "Oh," I say, kind of surprised. I take the box and flip the lid, and holy cheese nuggets, there they are. Black and gray Nikes with bright orange soles and laces. San Francisco Giants colors. The most beautiful shoes I've ever seen. People write songs about shoes like these. They even have a smell, one that says Nike Factory instead of knockoff. "Try them on," Dad says, even though the solid white 7 on the side of the box tells me they'll fit. When I slide my feet inside, the feeling goes beyond fit. When I tighten the laces, it's like these shoes were put on this earth to hug my feet. "Test them out," he says. "Tag that tree and come back." "Are you sure?" I ask. "I don't think we can take them back if I wear them." Dad nods and waves me away. So I tag the tree and turn around, and I swear these shoes are like tiny trampolines. When I start to take them off, Dad reaches out to stop me. "What if we take them for a longer test drive?" "Can't we just shoot hoops?" Dad and I have been playing basketball together since I was old enough to dribble. It wouldn't be the same as playing with Isaac, but it would sure be better than running. But Dad's not giving up. I thought maybe we could try some.